Friends, in life, the greatest victories often come from silent preparation and quiet persistence. You don't need to announce every move you make. Sometimes the most powerful steps are taken in complete privacy. The world does not need to see the seed before it becomes a tree. It only admires the shade and the fruit. True strength often lies in the actions we take behind closed doors, away from the eyes of the world. This private space becomes your personal laboratory where growth is nurtured without the noise of external validation. In contrast, constant announcements create unnecessary pressure and can drain energy that should be reserved for actual progress. When you repeatedly share your intentions, you invite scrutiny and premature opinions from others who may not understand your vision. This not only increases the risk of self-doubt, but can also lead to discouragement if things don't go as planned. Silent preparation protects you from these distractions, allowing you to move forward at your own pace, in your own time, without being weighed down by outside expectations. Moreover, keeping your work private ensures that your efforts remain authentic and free from the influence of trends, comparisons, or criticism. When no one is watching, you can focus solely on perfecting your craft, testing your strategies, and learning through trial and error. This form of preparation builds a stronger, more resilient version of yourself, because your motivation comes from within, not from the applause or opinions of others. You become accountable to your own standards, rather than the fleeting approval of an audience. Finally, silent preparation creates an element of surprise that can amplify your success. When your work is complete and your results are ready to be revealed, the impact is far greater than if you had been broadcasting every step along the way. People respect results they didn't expect. They are drawn to the mystery of how you achieved them. By working quietly, you not only protect your progress, but also enhance the power of your final reveal, turning your success into a statement that needs no explanation. True success is often born in the quiet moments, away from the spotlight, where preparation takes place without the constant need to prove or explain. Silent preparation allows you to direct all your energy toward progress rather than performance. Without the distraction of announcing every step, you gain the freedom to experiment, fail, and refine your approach. Without outside judgment, this private dedication becomes the foundation on which great achievements are built. Strong, steady, and unshaken by the shifting opinions of others. Growth, much like nature, happens in stages that are often invisible to the eye. Just as a seed develops roots underground before breaking through the soil, personal and professional growth requires unseen effort before any outward signs appear. These hidden stages are where skills are sharpened, habits are formed, and resilience is built. By accepting that growth begins quietly, you free yourself from the impatience of wanting instant recognition and learn to value the process over the applause. When you work privately, you shield yourself from unnecessary noise and comparison. In the early stages of growth, external influence can easily derail your focus or push you toward paths that aren't truly yours. Silence gives you space to listen to your own instincts, make decisions without interference, and maintain your authenticity. It's in these private moments that you discover your unique rhythm and develop the inner strength to sustain long-term success. And when growth finally becomes visible, it carries a weight and authenticity that cannot be manufactured. People will see the results, but never fully understand the depth of effort, discipline, and patience it took to get there. This is the quiet advantage. When the visible outcome is so strong, it speaks for itself. Silent preparation and unseen growth create a lasting impression, one that outshines the loudest promises and the most public declaration. The most effective progress often begins in silence, where focus and dedication are shielded from unnecessary distractions. Silent preparation ensures that every bit of energy is invested in the work itself, rather than in explaining or justifying it to others. When you choose not to broadcast every step, you give yourself the room to experiment freely, make mistakes without fear of judgment, and strengthen your skills in a pressure-free environment. This hidden groundwork becomes the sturdy foundation that allows your future achievements to stand tall and unshaken. Much like nature's process of growth, your personal and professional development often starts long before anyone can see the results. A seed spends weeks or months underground, quietly forming roots that will one day support a thriving plant. In the same way, you must allow your growth to happen privately, building discipline, acquiring knowledge, and developing consistency before expecting visible results. This unseen phase is not wasted time. It is the most critical stage, as it prepares you for the weight and responsibility of success. In this journey, there will always be doubters, those who question your choices, underestimate your abilities, or discourage you from pursuing your vision. The key is to ignore the noise and keep moving forward with determination. Doubters often speak from their own limitations, not yours, and letting their words influence you can derail your progress. When you refuse to be swayed by negativity, you protect your confidence and maintain the clarity needed to stay true to your path. Persistence in the face of skepticism not only strengthens your resolve, but also builds quiet momentum. As you continue working in silence and nurturing your growth privately, your results will eventually speak louder than any criticism you faced along the way. Doubters may not understand your process, but they cannot deny the evidence of your achievements when they appear. This combination of private preparation, unseen growth, this is a lasting success story that need no defense. Heliothiosa. These are the lasting success story that need no defense. True preparation thrives in the absence of noise, where your time and energy are spent building rather than boasting. Silent preparation removes the pressure of living up to public expectations before you are ready, giving you the freedom to fail, adjust, and improve without judgment. This behind-the-scenes work is not a sign of secrecy, but a sign of focus. Your attention is placed on the process itself, not on convincing others of your progress. When you prepare in silence, every step you take becomes deliberate, and every skill you develop is strengthened, away from unnecessary distraction. Just as a tree's roots grow deep before its branches stretch toward the sky, meaningful growth begins in private. The early stages of progress are fragile, and exposing them too soon can invite unnecessary criticism or comparisons that hinder your momentum. Growth that happens quietly allows you to work through challenges at your own pace, developing the patience and discipline that will sustain you later. This unseen phase is where your resilience is built. And it is precisely this hidden work that forms the core strength behind future success. Throughout this process, you will inevitably encounter those who doubt your abilities or question your choices. Doubters often speak from their own insecurities or past failures, projecting their limitations onto you. The most powerful response to their skepticism is not argument but continued action. By ignoring their negativity and keeping your focus on the next step forward, you protect your mental clarity and avoid being pulled into battles that don't contribute to your goal. Moving forward in spite of doubt proves more than words ever could. When the moment arrives to showcase your achievements, you will find that the results themselves become your strongest advocate. Results are tangible. They cannot be dismissed as easily as intentions or promises. While explanations can be debated or ignored, visible success commands respect and quiets doubt far more effectively. This is why silent preparation, private growth, and resilience in the face of criticism all converge into one powerful outcome: undeniable proof of your hard work expressed through results that speak for themselves. The strongest foundations are built quietly, with the consistent effort and without the distraction of broadcasting every step. Silent preparation gives you the ability to work with complete focus, shielded from premature opinions or the pressure to deliver too soon. By keeping your progress private, you create a safe space for experimentation, learning, and correction. This form of preparation allows you to perfect your skills and strategies in peace, so that when your work is finally revealed, it carries a level of polish and strength that speaks for itself. Just like a seed developing roots underground before it sprouts, genuine growth begins where no one can see it. The early unseen stages are where patience is tested, habits are formed, and discipline is sharpened. Trying to rush this stage often leads to fragile results that crumble under pressure. By allowing growth to happen privately, you give yourself the time to master your craft and build a solid base that can withstand challenges. This unseen period is not wasted. It is the most crucial phase for long-term success. Along this journey, you will inevitably encounter voices of doubt, questioning your vision and your capability. Rather than wasting energy trying to convince them, the most powerful approach is to keep moving forward. Doubters often speak from fear or limited experience, and engaging with them can distract you from your purpose. By ignoring their negativity and staying the course, you not only protect your confidence but also build momentum that will eventually render their doubts irrelevant. When the time comes to present your achievements, your results will be your most convincing argument. No amount of talking can match the authority of visible success, especially when it's built on a foundation of focus and patience. Patience ensures you don't rush into opportunities before you're ready. And focus keeps you aligned with your goals despite distraction. Together, these qualities allow you to produce work that is not only impressive, but also enduring. Work that reflects the countless unseen hours of preparation, persistence, and disciplined effort. Success is often born in the quiet spaces where preparation happens without the weight of outside expectations. Silent preparation allows you to channel all your energy into refining your craft, making improvements and correcting mistakes without fear of judgment. This approach protects your vision from premature exposure and ensures that your actions are deliberate rather than reactive. Instead of spending energy explaining what you will do, you spend it actually doing the work that will speak for itself when the time is right. Real growth is a hidden process, unfolding long before it is noticed by others. The private phase of development is where the most critical changes occur, where discipline is built, resilience is tested, and skills are sharpened. Like a plant growing underground before sprouting into the sunlight, progress often takes place out of sight. Trying to reveal it too soon can disrupt its natural pace. It can develop a patent, something different, does not get discussed later and more. What more throughout this journey, doubters will appear, offering criticism or skepticism about your path. Engaging in debates with them can continue momentum. These results, built through patience and focus, not only validate your efforts, but also inspire others more powerfully than words ever could. And in all of this, it's vital to remember that progress does not require an audience. It requires dedication. The presence or absence of spectators should not determine your level of effort. Dedication means showing up every day for your goals, regardless of whether anyone notices. This mindset frees you from seeking approval and keeps you grounded in the work itself. When you stay committed for the sake of the mission, not the applause, your progress becomes sustainable, meaningful, and ultimately undeniable. The foundation of meaningful success is often laid in silence, where preparation takes place without constant public declarations. By keeping your plans and actions private, you protect them from premature criticism and free yourself to work without unnecessary pressure. Silent preparation gives you the freedom to make mistakes, learn from them, and adjust your approach without the distraction of proving yourself to others. Every quiet step forward becomes a deliberate investment in your future, building a depth of strength that no amount of noise can replicate. Much like nature's cycles, growth begins in hidden stages, where the most critical development happens before any visible change appears. Rushing this process or exposing it too soon can weaken its impact, but protecting it allows it to reach its fullest potential. On this path, there will always be doubters, voices that question your ability, your timing, or your direction. The most effective response is not to argue but to persist. Staying focused despite negativity shields your energy from being wasted on unproductive battles. In time, the results you produce will prove more persuasive than any defense you could offer. True progress is reinforced by patience, focus, and dedication, qualities that keep you moving forward even without an audience. It is this quiet discipline that ensures your work is grounded in substance, not in the desire for immediate recognition. Ultimately, when the time is right, your success will speak for itself, eliminating the need for lengthy explanations. Progress achieved in silence often creates a more powerful impact when revealed, because it carries the weight of surprise and undeniable proof. Letting success serve as your announcement turns your achievements into a statement of capability and perseverance. This approach not only commands respect, but also reinforces the truth that lasting success is built on private preparation, unseen growth, and unwavering dedication. In the end, the journey to success is not about how loudly you declare your intentions, but how consistently you work toward them when no one is watching. The quiet hours, the unseen effort, and the steady persistence all come together to create something far more powerful than empty promises. When your preparation is patient, your focus unwavering, and your dedication unshakable, your results will naturally draw the attention and respect they deserve. Let your actions be the storyteller of your journey, and let your success be the voice that speaks for everything you've worked for.